lower voices by a half step. Remember, the lower voice is only going for a half step. We're at 136, big book. And then we go back. Yes. Now let's play all the major keys. Hands together. I know we're saying hands separately and then together. But you guys are big. Well, you guys are grown ups. I mean, we can. I think we can do the hands together. So let's do C, B, B flat, A flat, G flat. Let's do a descending order, chromatically. Clear? Makes sense? In whole notes. Ready? Go. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move the lower voice. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? Go. 1, 2, B major. Whole step. Under whole step. And lower half a step. And go back. Ready? Go. B flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? Go. A major. A flat. Ready? Go. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. G major. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, what the heck were you playing? Ready? Go. F sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4. F. Guys, we're halfway. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost there. Come on. Ready? Go. Keep going. Finally, we're at D. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last. Ready, go. Thank you for your cooperation. That was done beautifully. Yes, that was done. That was done beautifully. The reason of learning the expansion of chords is to one, free your mind from the world of five finger patterns. So now you know we got some more scenarios on the outside. I know it is also like the book said, it's a preparation for the 567 for the 565 and 464 for those chords, for those cadential chords. While we're doing that, You guys also notice something. The idea, if you look at the analysis, the excerpt, the score example, that here is they have the arrow that says, okay, move this finger, this note upper and this note downer. That's contrapuntal thinking. That is actually a way. It's kind of like a chorale style, where you have. Guys, what's a chorale style writing? Chorale style. Yeah, like a choir. How many voices we got in a standard choir? Which are, yeah, they call them the SATBS. Yeah, yes, yes. Which voice are you? Which voice am I? That's 10 that's 10 points. Yeah, I didn't know. Yes, I'm a tenor. Yeah, I don't sound like a bass, do I? No. No. Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, what? Tenor one. Yes, I'm the. Uh, no, seriously. Okay. Yeah. When you do that, I mean, when you do that, this is also when I was singing like da 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 da, things like that. I'm not thinking da 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 da. I'm not thinking spelling out the chords. That bumps me up. Out. That's boring. I'm thinking dee dee do dee dee. I'm thinking the moving of the voices. It's like you're using your fingers to conduct a tiny little chamber ensemble on your keyboard. Yeah. By the way, welcome to what we learned about that. That being done, we had our sixth cover. Now it's time for an interval of 7. Did your music theory teacher told you why 5/7 chords are named 5/7, major 5/7, minor 5/7, why they're called 5/7? In Russia and China, we had another naming system. I'll explain that to you later. But in order to do that, you have to learn some Chinese. I don't know if I can get that done today. Yeah. You guys know 你好. Yeah, that's hello. How do you say bye? Yeah, we just say bye. Seriously, bye bye. Same thing. You say that, everyone knows. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, then we have a 6th. It's time to conquer the 7. The reason it's named after 5/7, it means it's a 5/7 means it's a major triad, because the outer space, the outer intervallic space value of a triad is a 5. It's a perfect 5th. That's where the word 5 comes from. And 7, of course, means it's a in terms of the 7th chord, it's on the intervallic value of 7, either major or minor, augmented or diminished, or whatever we call that. That's why we have a major 7. When you call that a dominant 7 or a subdominant 7 or a leading 7 or whatever 7, you know that diatonic 7, those were tonal thinking. Those were named after their tonality and their harmonification essence in terms of that. So there are two different approaches. There are two different approaches. When we're looking at 138, you see the basic. The first thing it says, observe the chord fingering for each hand. And you're looking at, my friend, a C harmonic progression of 5/7 chords, major 5/7 chords. Notice I didn't say C major or C minor. I said C. I said 5/7 chords on C of always 4 formations. That is one common mistake. The 5/7 chords on C is not on C major, but anyone? What is the key of these 5 single chords leading to, or what do they stand on? F. Yes, because 5/7 chords were also known as dominant 7 chords. So if it's on the C, you automatically thinking, okay, C is the 5th degree of what key? F. If you're playing D, it's a G. If you're playing A, it's a D. That's why and that's the power of cadence. That's why that's the one of the foundation. That's the groundwork of Western classic music. Without it, we've been lost. No one would never know where the harmonies are gonna go. Hence, there is no Western music. Seriously, that's the importance of it, the power of it. So let's go give it a try. One hand only. While you guys know where I stand on fingering, I'm not gonna force you to follow the fingering on the score, but if you can do that, it might be one of the temporary best solution. Might be the thing for now. So let's give it a try. Ready? We're going forward. Whole notes. 3, 2, 1. Right hand. Go. 1, 2, 3. Find the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one. Look out for the next one. Ready? Go. Yes. Okay. Quick question: why everybody try to look at that the visualizer? Are you trying to figure out where the notes are based on that, and then to reflect it on your own hand? How do I turn that thing off? Seriously, I don't want you guys to learn that. Nobody learned to playing piano by looking at the hands. If you want to learn how to play this at the at 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 the visualizer, learn this. Learn this. Anyone want to give a shot? No. That's why the visualizer is supposed to correct things for you, not to base your visual memory on. Your visual memory should be on your very own hands and the black white keys that is within your side range of your side. No peripheral, but looking straight deadly on the keys. Let's do it one more time with everybody, please. Eyes down. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. T, do, 2, 3, 4. T, 2, 3, 4. T, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. Next question would be: we're staying with right hand today. In fact, we're staying with right hand for this entire week. We'll move on to left hand the next week. How does the inversion work? We know it's following the same the same deliverance of the triad when we're having inversions of triads. Anyone would care to explain it? Yeah, I mean, which note we move from top bottom to top then for the inversion for the next inversion? Yeah.
It's like a record triad.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
seven notes.
Thank you. That was correct. Now, in case you guys didn't hear that, you didn't hear that. Let me simplify it for you. Basically, you move every bottom note towards the top, and the rest of the 3 notes that stays on the keyboard. So what I'm actually hearing, guys, is this. When I'm playing, I don't just hear the notes. I hear. Get it? I always have this. I mean, the first thing I knew is, I need to figure out what 3 notes are staying. These are notes that are staying. These are notes that stays. Which explains why we have the second, the second practice. If you do the second practice, I expect you to emphasize, put an accent on the changing notes, but try to put the rest of the notes on the background. If you know what I mean. Ready? Let's give a go. 1, 2, da 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 da. In a slower tempo.
We're going on to F2, right?
Yes. Wait. I'm sorry. We're doing C first. We're doing just the C for now. Yeah. In 3, 2, 1, go. This 3 stay. very settings. Thank you. And if you learn that how to play, and if you add something a little bit faster, then you have. Congratulations, that's Beethoven Moonlight Sonata, the third movement. That's the third movement. See? Our old man Ludovic, I mean, he wrote that way. That's the power. I mean, that's the actual application of that. We listen to things like that. And for people who doesn't, let me give you another example, based on just that Beethoven thing. For people who doesn't understand the importance of changing voicing, the notes must be moving. They sound like this. That's what they sound like. For people who understand which note is the leading note of every new inversion, it sounds like this. What's the difference? You heard the difference? You can't hear that. That gives you like a inner, it gives you the energy of the rhythm. It gives the urge. That's the point. That's not based on Beethoven didn't write that on the music, but people play that way because people understand. We are supposed to understand harmony and how do we portray, how to interpret harmony in our actual piano playing. That's the difference. Next time when you hear someone on a concert, you have an idea. You know what to listen to. Which is also why the reason why we're taking this class. Yes, that's like that. Questions so far? Yeah. No, everybody's doing pretty well. Okay, when we're doing that, now it's time. So we learn how to play chordal style, chunky. We learn how to play like Beethoven style, that's rolling or arpeggiated. Now it's time to put it in the new piece, in the real piece. If you look at the third one. Yeah. Then we have B flat major. Wow, we have E flat major. How about that? Let's give it a try with only the right hand of the actual piece.
For which one?
The third, it doesn't have a name. You know the one I just played. The third line or something. 138. Yeah. No. This 138. 138. The third part. The third portion of 138. Let's give it a go.
Just right.
Yes, right hand only. I'll give you the left hand. Ready? Let's play a little bit. Boom. Da 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 dee da 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 da. Ready? You guys, you ready for a go? On my mark. 3, 2, 1, yes. Yeah, that's the start, and if we keep going, anyone can tell me what pattern is it following? The key modulation. Yeah. If you think of them going up from C, F, B flat, it's an order of fourth. But wouldn't that be weird? Have we ever learned the word order of fourth in this class? I doubt it. So basically, while what my man here said it was true, they're actually following order of fifth on the going down order, on the descending order. And being a musician, one of the requirement, the expectation is you guys to have a keen observation and a vivid fantasy or imagination about it. We are born on different. I'm born before millennium, and most of you are born after, right? By the way, congratulations! Somebody asked me if I want to relive as a 22-year-old. Well, let's say you damn right I want to do. I want to redo it. This is the best age. Best age so far. You get, I mean, things will change. You lose a lot. Like right now, I mean, when I get on vacation, I'm not that happy anymore because it's called getting old. Getting old, you can't stay that. Things that used to be really appealing to you stop working that way. Food you really like, you realize you can't have too much. And I can go on with, but let's not put this saying, put this, let's not put this, darkness in your mind. You experience something by yourself. So, as a musician, one will maybe anyone have an idea. I mean, what does this coming from?
The blues.
Not exactly the blues. The blues needs a different. First of all, oh, you mean if you're talking about, I mean, dun, 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 if you mean,
That boogie woogie.
if you're talking about that, that could be. But then we're looking at too much of the alteration here. This piece remind me of it's very swinging. It's like a flowing river, sort of a. It's apparent. It's very much of a vocal accompaniment. You hear this accompaniment in orchestra, in operas, in arias and art songs, and even in pop music. I believe there was like one movie. It was Douglas Panduras. Douglas Panduras was the actor. The movie was like maybe 30 years old, but it's a theme songs that really catchy and was very popular. The guys goes like, "Oh my love, my darling, my." Da, 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 da. Your parents may know that movie and that song. I don't even remember what's that song called. But if you remember the actress name is Demi Moore. Yeah. If you guys really don't even know who that we talking about, we had a different. I mean, she's in her 50s now, but when I first saw her on stage on big screen, she was young. That's different. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what you're laughing at, but whatever you are laughing at, I despise that. Okay. Yes. That's the piece. I mean, you guys were just playing. So please, from a heart of a musician, don't reduce it to this level. Don't learn this piece as a all the chords that exist, all the accompaniment style existed for a reason. In this case, it needs to be lyrical, rendered, quiet, and things like that. It needs to be legato, singing, cantabile. It needs to go. You don't have to do all the left hand. Maybe you'll just stay there. And that is how, congratulations, you just learned a new way of accompaniment. This can come in handy when you facing certain tasks in the future. That is my point, and I really appreciate that. And also, if you look at 139, just if you just do a little bit, you raise your hand if you understand what it says. Building chords from the top note. Build chords by playing the given top note as the first root of the major chord, the third of the minor chord, fifth of a major chord, seventh of a dominant seventh chord. Do you guys understand that? Yeah, that caught me confusing in the first place. Then I realized, I'm not English is not my native language, so I'm all excused and stuff. But you kind of like get, I mean, what it means. If you play it, or a fifth, quarter fifths. It goes like this. I still don't, for the love of God, didn't understand why we have a C major, A minor, F major, and 5/7, and 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 5/7 together. But I guess it follows a certain pattern. Anyone saw that pattern in there? The writing composition of of every bar, every measure follows a pattern. There's a pattern.
Inversions?
I'm sorry, what?
Wait, for which? For 139?
Yeah. It follows a pattern.
Invert should be the inversions from the down, right?
The what go? Sorry, a little bit louder, sir.
Is it the inversions?
Yes, the inversion. But what? Like what? Can you elaborate? Can you just can you tell us in the detail?
No, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. What? Okay. Yes. What I believe is, it might not be very convincing. Because it needs. I mean, when you're playing like that, when you're having having that, I believe. I mean, it's kind of like what we just did, the expansion of that. You're moving your middle note from G to A. That's by a full step. And then you're moving your downer note, your lower note from half step from E to F. And then, based on that, you're supposed to reach out for your index finger here on, next to what we have just did, and you have your index finger on F sharp, and then reach out your thumb to a lower D, so you will construct physically a seventh chord. So it sounds like feel it, 2 to 3, and then thumb, and then your second goes on top of half a chord, half a key, and then you go over there. That's okay. I hear myself. Even that sounds confusing. You know what? Forget about it. Sometime, I mean, if one approach doesn't work,
I feel like it's gone over something like this before. I don't know why.
yeah. I had that weird deja vu thing. I knew we had something like this, but I just don't get it.
Okay.
I don't get it. I don't why. I don't understand. It's not. It's not. It's not the end of it. So building chords from the top note, or maybe the author wasn't thinking of that. They were just thinking, just give us an exercise to build the chord from the top note. If you can build from the bottom, you can build one from the top. Just counterclockwise. You're going dial back your thinking, your procedure. One should be like no problem. Yep.
Why is there a sharp?
There is a sharp at what?
For the seventh chord, why is there a sharp? Yeah.
Why is there a F sharp?
Yeah.
What's the 5/7? What's the 5/7 chord count? What is it consistent of again? Which triad?
Major third.
Yeah, major third. When you have a major third on D, do you use F sharp or F natural?
F sharp.
F sharp, yes. So in this case, what is this chord? What key does this chord belong?
D major.
Are you sure?
F major.
G, which is the next one. Which is the next one. That's how things go. That's how things. Yes, etc., etc. Thank you. But that's a good question. Thank you for knowing that. Yes, that's a lot of things I mean to go. Then before we start on the next, I mean, really huge topic. I mean, starting this week, if you read your syllabus, you'll notice. I mean, we're expanding finally, not just with finally escaping from five-finger pattern. But we didn't stop at 6th, at 7th. We actually went one whole octave. So finally, you get to use your whole hand on the octave. You finally get to play, learn something to play. To play this. Before we go that, we wanted to review just a little bit of something. Major, minor, five-finger patterns. Let's talk a little bit and maybe have a try. Can I have you guys play? Just play a little bit. 28, 30, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 36, and 38. Basically, all the, you know. Can I guess? I mean, have you guys play all the flat keys? They want you to guys to just have a go. If that's not too much to ask, so let's have a go.
Page or
28.
page 28.
Yeah. I don't have track 28, guys. Sorry. Page 28. Yeah. You guys want to have a go? I'll be your accompaniment. Join me whenever you can. Ready? Ready, go. Boom, 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 boom. It's not that hard, isn't it? Yes. Five-finger pattern. Next one, guys. Salvage its moment. This is the last chance you will have to play five-finger patterns like this. From this moment forward, there were no longer five-finger patterns in its complete form. They've been torn apart into a finger pattern of 3 and a pattern of 4, which is the basic components of an octave scale playing. No more five-finger patterns. I'm sorry. See, page 30, C sharp minor. You ready? Ready? 2, 3, 1. C sharp minor, and if you keep it going, A flat major on page 32. Let's just read it, play it, and reminisce in the moment for now, and then let's give a go. Ready? 2, 3, go. Easy peasy. Oh, A flat minor. One of my most hated key. For some reason, I don't like A flat minor. That's a personal thing. Some people have their preference of a certain tonality, a certain sonority. I happen to be one of those people. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. Probably it's because most of them, a lot of hard, like sad songs I heard were written in A flat major, minor. Sorry about that. Now we're almost down there. Last two keys, E flat major. By the way, there were again. You know how should I put this? You know how I mean. Sometimes I mean for the general public, keys are just keys. They don't bear special meanings or something. But in but there were certain keys in a certain time of the history. They were enriched with a meaning, with a nickname, or with some just or some famous people. They used it for a famous composition, so the key itself becomes famous. Anyone knows what is the key of E flat major being called in history in music history, or it's being used? It's being used by a family. Like the family, I mean, with the European family that most of them liked to compose in this key in terms of their services and some major celebrations or events. E flat major.
Can I look it up?
What was that?
Can I look it up?
You can look it up, sure. Look up Beethoven and E flat major, or E flat major and the royal family. I'm sorry, what? Yes, okay, yeah. It's once been called. It's once been called. If you look at it in the Groove Music Online, Oxford Music Companion or Groove Music Online, it's been called the Emperor's. Yes, the Emperor's Key.
I was thinking the royals, the royal.
Yes, yes, because royal families they like this key is supposed to have the brightest sonority of all time. So all the a lot of people were real. A lot of pieces like this. I mean, in terms of their crowning, there's in terms of, I mean, or you stepping down from being the queen, or a lot of I mean, this or the royal wedding. You will hear keys pieces being played like. You will hear something like that. My friend is called Beethoven Piano Concerto in E flat major number 5, the Emperor. That's the opening of it. So E flat major for me. When you hear that, I saw Prince Charles. No, not Prince. My bad. I didn't offend any England people here. It's not Prince Charles anymore, right? It's King. You know how I lived 35 years? I mean, as in Prince Charles and Queen Diana, at that time. I remember when she had that car crash. We, yeah, we. I remember a lot of things. I mean, that actually happened in my life. I remember the late night of September 11th, 2020, 2001. I was a, I was a teenager. I was a teenager. I went to bed or something that night, and my father woke me up. Said, "There's something tragic happened." Wow,
Where were you?
China.
Oh,
That's why it's in my night.
oh,
If it happened in your morning, it's in
yeah.
my night. That's why. Yeah. Yeah. There. Yeah. That's the Emperor's Key. So let's play the Emperor's Key. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, by the way, the chord I just gave you, this is like only the most famous, left hand accompaniment, the chord expression in history. I don't know what I'm doing. Wait, are we done that? Oh, sorry, we haven't done. Never mind. Never mind. E flat minor. Yeah, I thought we were done with that. Ready? Let's give it a go. 3, 2, 1, go. played the arpeggio too fast a little bit. And also another fun fact: everybody, there's a sonata by Beethoven called Moonlight, and it goes. It has nothing to do with Moonlight. First of all, that's just a publisher. The name publisher put on to for the for the marketing purpose, and they thought it has nothing to do with Moonlight. It has something to do with his hearing condition gotten worse, and he asked his second, what's the ear doctor called? Like ophthalmologist, and what is this called?
Audiologist.
Audiologist. His audiologist said, my man, you're never gonna get your hearing back. Can understand. I mean, I can see it would be a huge bummer for a musician, and he definitely. And then
Didn't he continue composing even after he lost?
yes, I went to his house. I don't know if I shared that story with you. I played on the. I have a lot of people. A lot of people. I cherish those experiences, those memories. His house. He got a piano. They got a piano that's still alive. You can still play on it. They don't allow everybody, but I told them I'm a pianist, so they let me play. The house. It's an old upright piano. It's just upright. If there is a copper straw, a straw made of copper, maybe metal, whatever, sticking out from the body, and it got bite marks on it. Guess what? When he lost his hearing, there's another way you can hear a little bit of sound. Is by, getting the vibration in your bones, right? So when he was almost lost all of his hearings, he should bite on that curve and he played so you can feel the sound, the chords. He may not be able to hear it, and one can imagine when the loss of hearing worsened, he bite harder and bit harder and harder, just try to grasp on the chords. So again, he's a giant. Can you think of anyone else who remained a composer in that condition? He must be the only one. Yes, he couldn't hear when he composed his most famous pieces, his Ninth Symphony. Imagine that. It's like a blind painter. It's almost impossible. But he did it. That's a hero. That's why his music his music is selected to be sent to outer space. 50 years ago, we sent what's that aircraft's name? We sent it outside of a solar system. The Explorer. Yeah, the Voyager, yeah. It got a disc having 550, having like our history explained or language in 50 languages.
Supposed to exiting the solar system. I don't know if it's there or not.
Yeah, it could be explaining, or could it be? Maybe we'll see it in my generation or in your generation. Maybe. Then on the back of it, it got Beethoven. On it got what's the piece on that disc? What's the music on that disc being played? If the alien ever catches what's the piece, they're gonna be first exposed. It goes. If you don't know the name of this piece, Ode to Joy, of course. That's the joy of the humanity. Yes, and the canon goes.
I get those two mixed up. It's like so like time.
I know. Thank you. Okay, thanks, guys. That's a little fun time of chit chat, and now let's get back to the hard work. If you look at your score, 255. I know we're doing quite a bit of a leaping. We're looking at 255, chapter 10 of your big book. And when people first looking at them, they'll be like, what the heck is this? I tell them this is the fingering of everything. So finally, you understanding, if you guys look at all the keys, they give you the fingering of all the scales in one octave. And unfortunately, you have to memorize all that fingering. But I have a way to reduce the workload. Let's for now drop the LH to the left hand for now. Only focus on the right hand. How many keys we got in total? 12. You don't have to count, of course. It follows a simple pattern. First of all, you notice that the finger 5 is merely seldomly used in the scale playing. That is because when we're talking about scale playing, we're talking about not just within one octave, we're talking about the extension of it. And then when you try to extend it 5, your pinky does not certainly serve as the idealistic choice, because it's too short and it's hard to perform the turnover upon it. So right now, if you look at C, the right hand goes. What's the right hand fingering of the first part?
1,
2, 3. I'm sorry, what? No, please look at C, RH. What's the first part say? The right hand. Yes, and which means they're divided into 2 parts, and the part 1 consists of a group of 3 notes. The next one is a 4. So 3 plus 4. What beautiful and simplistic math that wouldn't even trouble a 5-year-old. Yes, in an octave, if you don't count the repeating bass note, we have 7 notes, diatonic notes in any octave, right, on any key. So take example of C major. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. The way we learn it, guys, is we have a 3-step. First of all, we play right hand only. Play them chunky and dissonant and chordal all together. And the next one. Got it? What did I do? See, that's how I use the visualizer. Not when you don't learn that from this. This is what you do. You know the chords. It's like before we had a 5-finger position. Right now we have the 3-finger position and the 4-finger position. And if you combine them together, you have a 7-finger position, if I may call that. And that 7th finger is a skill. Congratulations. That's the first step. Ready? Let's do all the keys in chunky style. Right hand only, forget about left hand. You're not ready yet. 3, 2, 1, C major, go. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Ta-da! G major, G. Okay, let's slow down. My bad. I forgot. I mean, this book only tells you G major, but didn't tell you the key signatures. So it might take longer to find the key signatures. It might take longer. Let's try a G. What's the key signature? Key signature of a G
1
major?
sharp, F sharp.
F sharp. And F sharp lands on which finger?
4.
Always on the 4. Always on the 4. There's no. So what I would suggest you to do, if you have a pencil, and okay, I have to turn off the cam right now. I paused it. Manner in 3, 2, 1. C major, go. Wow. Ready? Okay, G major. Think. Put your hands there. 3, 2, 1, go. I swear if you guys look up again, I'm going to turn that thing off. Okay, next, D major. How many sharps?
2.
Yeah, 3 and 4. 3 and 4. 3, 2, 1, go. And next one will be A major. How many sharps? 3, 2, 1, go. Thank you. And next we have E major. How many sharps? 4 of them. 2, 3, 3, 4. 3, 2, 1, go. Yes. And last but not least, we have E major. Oh, we have B major. B major, thank God, we have all the sharp keys, all the 2, 3, 4, all the long fingers. Ready? Go up. Right hand. Yeah, like that. Again, we're only doing right hands because it's different in your left hand. Go ahead.
Is that the same for the exam? Only right hand or is it both hands?
Separately. I think the both hands says separately. Actually, that's not. What do you mean?
Oh, because it just says scales too often.
Dude, I don't think this is our
Oh.
exam. I don't think it's not this class. This class is not too because it's not. I didn't write it. This is not. This is somebody else's. Can I have a pick? Because this is 303. We're not gonna use 303. I don't know what is 303. You know, man. It's called Beautiful Dreamer. Oh, it's pretty beautiful. That is beautiful. So yeah. Oh, sorry, my bad.
No,
Uh-huh.
I'm just confused with like the fingerings, like how do you want us to like I'm just
Memorizing?
confused about like the correlation between like what we're playing and the fingerings and like the grouping. That just confuses me.
Say your question, and you're confused about the fingering.
I'm confused about like the fingerings written on the page and like what we're playing. Like what are we specifically playing right now in like the different keys?
The
Yeah.
first three are basically one.
Yes.
That we play all together. And
Yes.
then we move, and then we play the rest of the four.
Okay.
But it's still a skill. We just don't have the other C.
Right.
So it's just 7.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have to say one is the new block. Yeah. One is
Okay.
that makes sense.
Thank you, guys. See, this is why this is the good example of how girls help her out. Like that. Seriously, like that. Correct. That's the third thing. By blocking it, the main purpose is to fastly relocating your hand from one position to another one, and it has a lot of something to do with coordination and navigation. Basically, it is again, people. It is not behold not a performance practice. Step 2 will be based on this blocking chordal approach, but we take it a little bit further to the operation. Instead of blocking it, the next step is called rolling it. We still play on the bass like this, but we sound like. That is the next step. Anyone want to have a try? This will be our last task for today.
Are you
Yes.
just playing the scale?
No, I wasn't playing the scale. I was playing them chunky, but instead of too chunky, my fingers got loopy, so they start rolling. It's like one action, drum, like that. I don't know what's it called. Rolling in the deep, if you want. Let's just go with it. Ready? Let's give it another try from C, G, D, A, E, and B. Thank you, guys. In C major, on C major, 3, 2, 1, let's roll. 2. G major, go. D major. Ready? Thank you. Ready? A major, go. Good. E major. Ready? Next one. E major, ready, go. Whoa. That's E major. Oh, right, my bad. What the heck am I? No, it wasn't bad. Why you look at me like that? You look at me, I mean, that's sneaky. I mean, I thought I played wrong. What? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't wrong. Yeah, that's E major. Now let's do B. Ready? 3, 2, all the black keys. Thank you. That's how it's done, yes. Again, at step 2, we're still thinking it in a chordal way. But instead of having all the sound come out at the same time, we start to listen to it a little bit arpeggiated, a little bit spread it out. Once you mastered this, the next step would be play in the rhythmically even manner. Then would be start play. That's the next step. But you guys get it? That's the groundwork. That's the groundwork we're doing. We shall leave it here, and that will be our all the practice today. But please bear with me for 2 more minutes, then you'll be fine. Thank you. A lot of you may have already heard when we're playing scale play and stuff. There's an idea called turnover. It's called crossover. The crossover, a lot of people do this way. Let me show you. They play. There's a keyboard. When you play this, can see their elbow goes. A lot of people, I saw them crossing over like this. The actual crossing over requires, yes, your thumb to be flexible and dexterous, that they can move freely under your palm, going from outer side to the inside. They can move freely without causing any bumpiness in your arm, your arch, your wrist. You don't get to go like this. You don't get to go like this. You get to play something like this. If you look at my hand when I'm playing, there's a thing I like to do with students. I often put a quarter on my wrist. I put a pencil or whatever, like a ring on my wrist. And when I'm finished playing my piece, the object stays. If it lose, it's like $5 or something. But I never lose that one. That's the training we received when we were a kid. That's why if you hear somebody play the skill, they're not using crossing over. If you hear something, all this, shake, the sort of shaking and stuff, they're not doing it right. The good fingering goes, and the pencil stays. Everything must stay. That is the physical preparation I want to share with you. But at this level, for the entire few years of your learning, you don't even need that information because you are not playing that fast. When you're not playing that fast, you have ample time to move your thumb, cross it over, so you can make a legato attempt. The same with what? I'm sorry?
The left hand pinky, like when you're going up with the left hand.
The left hand follows a completely different fingering. It's also crossing over 5, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. That's the left hand.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you never get to do when you use your pinky and go under the other hand, and then you play like that way until you've learned the piano at least for 10 years. You never get to do that. In my piece, we do that a lot. And let me, at a cost, I will show you guys. There are a lot of like really wacky piano technique that existed. You guys probably haven't heard about. I will show you guys those ones. Yes, they are the scar of my time. And Have a good. I'll see you on Thursday. Have a good week. Have a good rest of the day.